STM Productions. That's how we do it. Introducing Nick Delgado. Sing it, boy.
Can we take this back to my hotel? Where you got a man and I got a girl. Baby, just hush, don't tell what he don't do. Baby, I will. Oh yeah, I will. Oh yeah, I will. Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, baby, I will. Oh yeah, I will. Oh yeah. What he don't do, baby, I will. Yeah.
I see you looking, baby, but I'm looking too. I see you checking me out from way across the room. And your man's right there standing by your side, but he has no idea what's going on inside. But I do, cause I can see it on your face. He a good dude, but he coming up short in this race. He can't do what I do, he can't please you. He can try harder, but my statement will remain true. My eyes locked cause I see the potential. I move a little closer just to check your credentials, and now it's on. Cause I'm digging your scene. You're like a damn drug, I'm beginning to fiend. Come on, baby girl, I can give you what you need. Just start to imagine and let your body proceed. You'll never find another man quite like me, I guarantee. Now come along with me.
Can we take this back to my hotel? Where you got a man and I got a girl. Baby, just hush, don't tell what he don't do. Baby, I will. Oh yeah, I will. Oh yeah, I will. Oh yeah, I will. Yeah, baby, I will. Oh yeah, I will. Oh yeah. What he don't do, baby, I will. Yeah.
Here's the key and the number to the room. I know you intrigued and we gon' meet up real soon, girl. I can't lie, excitement is setting. It's hard to explain, but this feeling is here again. Like back in the day when you just met a new friend and took her to your house to let the loving begin. And damn, that's my original sin. I fell in love with women and never did it in. You got a man, I got a girl, but they won't know unless we tell the whole world. You think you with your girl, she's thinking I'm with my boys, but they don't know nothing, so there won't be any noise. It's a clear-cut case of pleasing me and you. Your man can do it cause he don't know what to do. You try to give direction, but instead he fails you. And that's why I'm here, cause I'm the best at what I do.
Can we take this back to my hotel? Where you got a man and I got a girl. Baby, just hush, don't tell what he don't do.
All right, and welcome back to What's the Word. Again, local artists hit us up at wdagword.com. And the song you're listening to right now is called I Will, and it's from a Colorado artist named Dustin Chavez. How you doing, man? How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. Just chilling here in the studio with y'all.
Well, that's good, man. Well, welcome to the studio, Dustin. In the house, Tony, as well. So, how's your guys' day, man? How's it going? How you guys doing out here?
It's doing good, man. It's doing good. It's a good day. Long day, actually, man.
Fighting off all the women?
Trying to.
The groupies.
I got a problem with that, though, man, because I love the women. And I don't like pushing them away, but I got to sometimes.
No.
Just kidding.
Wow, so groupies already, don't we?
Yeah. Yes.
Can we just get some of the overflow?
Can we get your rejects?
Yes, I got plenty of them. Hold on. Let me send them your way.
Right.
Well, awesome, man. Well, welcome to the show, dude. Thank you for coming by. Dude, local artist, new artist is what we're looking for. You fit that bill. Definitely, man. Tell me what you got. Who are you, man?
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, my name's Dustin. I'm born and raised in Colorado, and I grew up in a small town in Fort Lupton. It's like 30 miles south of Denver.
Representing, yes.
Yes, sir.
the house.
Fort Lupton. But yeah, basically, I mean, I've lived here all my life, man, and you know, ever since I could remember, man, I was always, doing my music. I always had like beats playing in my head, lyrics playing in my head. Like, I mean, seriously, like back in the day, like I would take Boys to Men songs and I would block out their words and I'd write my own lyrics to their beats, man. And then I would get on the phone to my girls and I would call them up and I would do that for them.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man. Certified pimping. So Boys to Men.
Full disclosure.
Yeah, no shit. So who do you think, besides chopping up those Boys to Men CD or songs and everything, who inspired you? Who is the person that, got you to do this?
Well, the person that inspired me definitely had to be Tupac. That's my favorite artist ever, point blank.
Yeah.
Tupac representing.
Tupac all the way.
Yeah.
But I really dig on R&B music and the guy that totally inspired me to go that route was definitely Keith Sweat. I gotta give him credit. Keith Sweat was the man.
That's some good to yes.
Keith Sweat always get the bed wet.
The panty dropper.
The panty dropper. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So what message do you guys have? Like, are you just out there for, like, what is the message that your group's trying to send, or anything like that?
A message basically that I want to send is that you can make good music without having to cuss around it, without having to use bad language.
Right.
I mean, I don't necessarily do like street music back in the day, like Slick Rick or anybody, but you know, he did it without cussing most of the time. I mean, he told a story.
Yeah.
And you know, either in any kind of music, you can tell a story, and I feel if you can tell a story, you know, you get better listeners. Like, you get, instead of people just appreciating the beat or you know how fast you can shake your butt to it. You know what I mean? Like, you can appreciate the lyrics along as the beat, and that's what I'm shooting for.
Cool, tight.
And so yeah, that basically I just like to do that without cussing and find words to get around it, and trying to, like, I mean, I'll use innuendo all day. But basically, yeah, I don't know, I guess I'm just trying to bring a little bit of what used to be back into the times now, because it's ugly music.
So what do you think about music? You said it was ugly, right? So what do you think about it? Like, do you think it's gone downhill? Like, as far as the new generation that's out there now, what do you think of that?
As far as the new generation, the beats are off the hook.
Yeah,
the beats are off the hook, but the lyrical content is just
garbage, right?
Yeah, it's garbage. I mean, I'm just not feeling it, man. I mean, I can turn on the radio and I'm digging the beat, and then, like, you know, a couple bars into the verse, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm gonna turn this off, man. You know, where's my Tupac? Where's
Where's that double disc at?
Yeah.
I think that's why I make sure I got big systems in my car, so I could just hear it bump and just
There you go.
You got all that
Drown
stupid
out
shit.
the other shit.
Be like, I ain't heard what? I'm not hearing nothing. I just want to hear the beat.
This song sucks, but it bumps.
Yo, definitely.
All right. So, Dustin, tell us about the event you got coming up. What's that about? It's Red and Jerry's, right?
Yeah, it's called the Rockies Independent Musical Festival, and it's on March 10th, 2012, and the doors open at 6:15, but the show will start at 7 p.m., and there's going to be myself along with 4 other artists that are going to be there, and these artists are good, man. I mean, I definitely dig in Brandon Abeda and Ace J and Drew Dog. He's good, man. I mean, he's definitely he started out doing the street music, and then he definitely toned it down a little bit, and he's got more stories into it, and he's gotten a lot better.
Nice.
And Crazy Joe, he's a Mexican rapper to the fullest,
crazy.
man. He's crazy. But he's got that, you know, everything that he does is in Spanish, and it's sick, man. I really wouldn't call it reggaeton, but it's definitely it's hip hop but Spanish. It's crazy. It's like,
he's got his own flair.
yeah, he's got his own style, and it's awesome, man. And then of course myself and Tony over here, we do the, you know, club music stuff you could dance to and stuff you could just put in your ride and just bump to, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, basically I'm gonna be showcasing my album that I'm dropping on March 10th, the day of the show.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so that's gonna be real nice, and the album's called Break Up to Wake Up. So it's gonna be like half R&B and half, you know, talking about going to the clubs and meeting up with new girls, and basically it's pretty self-explanatory if you listen to the music. You know?
Nice. Speaking of the album, where can our listeners find it?
Well, right now you can find a lot of my music on my Facebook, and you know, it's just under Dustin Chavez. You know, look me up. You know, I'll friend you no matter what, as long as you don't stalk me. We'll be cool.
Damn groupies, dude.
I'm telling you, man, it's wicked. Like, you don't even know, dude.
Man.
I mean, I pull up my Facebook and I got like 50-something messages every day, man. It's wicked.
Most of them are saying, no, go away.
Hey, I wasn't going to say that, man.
Well, I'll say it for you.
There you go.
I don't know what it's like.
No.
Just busted him out.
But yeah, and you can also find my music on SoundClick. It's under, you know, go to soundclick.com and, you know, go to the search and search up Dustin Chavez, and it'll pull up my music right there. And I mean, the full album isn't on there, but I release a song every week, because I'm trying to get them to focus on that one song, and it's been working so far. So I kind of
awesome.
like doing it like that.
Like that concept.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you guys willing to do a little freestyle or anything right now?
Well, I already grilled him on that.
Oh, yeah.
We're trying to get that out.
Trying to get that out of it, or maybe just like a little sample of or something latest that you did. How about that?
Sample of something latest that we've done.
Yeah, something that or anything you want. It doesn't matter. We'd like to hear it. Yeah.
All right, man. You know what? We got this one that we're actually going back into the studio tonight to re-record because he's doing it better. And so, I'm gonna go ahead and let my I'm gonna let my
really.
You have a whole week to practice, dude.
Gotta get the other songs too.
Right.
no, he does good, man. It's just I'm gonna go ahead and let him take over right now. This is Tony right
Let's
here.
hear it.
Let's go, Tony.
Tony.
Walking out, man. Walking out.
All right, so he's gonna bust out a little freestyle for us. Is it a freestyle or?
Nah, man. We're just gonna do a live performance on a song that we're working on right now. So.
All right. And what's the song called?
The song's called "Walking Out."
All right.
And now I know that you and I were meant to be. And every day I'm beginning to see that I never treated you the way it was supposed to be. Now you're walking out of my life, yeah. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Now you're walking out of my life, yeah. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Now you're walking out of my life, yeah.
Every time I see your face, that's what makes my mind race. Give me time to try to replace all my words and all these mistakes. I know, girl, that I was bugging. Every time you ask, I gave nothing. Never failed, it was always something. Now I get your throwaway love, and truly I deserve so much less. With everything you gave, I was blessed to have you, my life the best. Take a look at me, I'm a mess. Never got a grit, man, harm myself. If it ain't about me, then it's on the shelf. Put you in a spot where you were never heard. The way I treated you was so absurd. I know I hurt you so deep, girl, I made your heart break. And every time I got out of line, damn, that's what you couldn't take. I swear that I could be different, girl, cause I'm gonna make a change. I know you think that it's all just lies, but I promise you it won't be the same.
And now I know that you and I were meant to be. And every day I'm beginning to see that I never treated you the way you were supposed to be. Now you're walking out of my life, yeah. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Now you're walking out of my life, yeah. Ooh, oh, ooh, oh. Now you're walking out of my life, yeah.
Possibilities within reach. Practice what you preach. Once upon a time you did love me. Now all you do is push and shove me.
Because I'm not gonna try to go back through that. Damn. Yeah.
Hey, man, we'll take it.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's a good thing right there. The first.
That's good. We'll take
It was
that
a preview. It wasn't the whole track.
The preview, man. Hey, we didn't pay for that one, so we'll take that one.
Thanks a lot for that, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, no
yeah.
problem. Dang, man. Did your panties almost come off with my boy singing over here?
I'm
just kidding.
My socks got knocked off.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Shit, I thought I could hear that on the radio, man. That straight up shit, man.
Yeah, that's what we're working for with that one.
Nice,
Actually,
man.
that's the one I'm trying to push to
Push
the
out,
radio.
yep.
So,
Yep. I could definitely see myself driving down the street.
like jamming that one out.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
That's what I was thinking
That's
too.
really
You know?
cool. That's cool.
Let's put you
So,
on
yeah,
the spot.
so
Let's put
Tony, what's Tony working on?
Actually, you know what?
Trying to get them panties off. That's what I'm trying to do.
No,
Yes.
As soon as this, I just, hooked up with Dustin. Dustin found me.
Whoa,
and I
whoa,
was-
whoa! We didn't hook up.
No,
I'm
we
just
hooked
playing. We're
up. That's how we do.
collaborating.
Also, you knocked,
Bromance.
so you got Dustin's panties off.
He did, man.
He is not wearing any.
You know what? Honestly, that's kind of how it went with him, though, man. I went and listened to him, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm digging it."
I've
Yeah.
been singing since, as long as I can remember. I've been singing pretty much my entire life. And then just looking for, my big shot. I've always had a lot of motivation to get up to the top, you know what I mean? Dustin found me, and that was my foot in the door. So, we're doing this. I'm doing this album with him. And then once we're done with that, hopefully we'll be able to get my album out. My single album by myself, my first one. So that'll be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just trying to do my thing, getting out there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so where do you find you? How did Dustin find you?
My aunt, actually, him and my aunt were actually friends that went to high school together. And my aunt was telling me about him, and I heard his stuff. And not gonna lie, I told him straight up. I was like, I heard your stuff, and I thought you were just another Joe that was messing around, not even taking it seriously. You know what I mean? And no, don't get me wrong, it was good. And then I let it go for a week. I did stop thinking about it, and then this guy calls me up, and we get together, and I started to see, okay, this guy's pretty serious. But so yeah, it was through my aunt, family connection, just real random.
It was actually, it was crazy. I got on Facebook because I was desperate because I was. Well, see, the thing is like, I was working with a different singer before, and his name's Nick Delgado, and he's pretty good, but he took his music a different route. He went Christian with it, which is fine. I'm cool with that.
Big ups.
Big ups to that. That's awesome. But he wasn't about doing the music that I wanted to do, so that was fine. But, the day after not the day, it was like a week after he told me that he wasn't going to do the music with me no more. It was fine. But then my manager called me up and told me that we had a show coming up in March 10th. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? So I didn't have a singer. So I was frantic, man. And I got on Facebook and I put down, I need a male vocalist. Anybody interested, hit me up. And I got about like 50 guys hitting me up. And I went through 15 of them and I got sick of hearing them. Kind of felt like American Idol on there. Yeah. Well, no, there were some good people on there. It just wasn't what I was looking for. And then, like he said, his aunt hit me up, and I called him up and asked him some questions, asked him if he was interested in, and then me and my brother went over there and checked him out, and I think we spent like at least 4 hours. Yeah. Because he sounds really good. And I liked the way he sounded, but his style was a little different. And I was like, okay, I'm going to need you to kind of do it this way for me. Mm. And so we worked it out that way, but and he pulled it off like a champion. And now we're working together on it, so I'll let him finish that. But yeah, that's how that one went.
Thanks. Yeah, no, you said it all. That's pretty much how it went, so.
And just for the record, I was one of those 50 guys.
I wasn't going to say nothing, man.
He was like, that was pathetic.
Oh, man.
My panties stayed on, plus I put my jeans on.
Deal breaker.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
So is there like any particular artist you would like to work with, or who maybe you see yourself working with at one point?
You know what? I never actually put any thought into it. The way I looked at it in my future was just, I want to, I got music, and I know that my flow and my music is different, and I love my own music, and I just want to get out there. I just want people to hear me, you know what I mean? That's all I want. And like, regardless of, certain artists, if I had to choose, I gotta, I'm gonna go old school with it. Keith Sweat, you know what I mean?
Nice.
Maybe Usher, I'll throw him in there, you know what I mean? And then definitely Will Smith. Those are my 3 tops,
So what would you consider that your style is?
Man, you know what? I can't put a pin in it because I have a lot. It's like a mix between jazz, blues, R&B, hip hop.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, and then I
think that's a good mixture of
yeah.
Starting there.
And then I could throw a curveball, and I want to throw some soft rock into it too. I have some songs that throw people off guard, like, whoa, where'd that come from?
Sweet Home Alabama, what the fuck?
What club am I at again?
Exactly. Yeah.
Shit.
All right, so again, you can find Dustin, Chavez, and Tony at the Red and Jerry's Saturday, March 10th, 2012. 7 p.m. to 11, hip-hop and R&B show. Mm-hmm. Yep. They're also featuring Brandon by Beta. Man, I can't even say that right.
Brandon
He'll probably kick my ass, too.
From the picture, he's going to kick your ass.
Ace J, Drew Dog.
So is Crazy Joe really crazy?
He's pretty crazy. Yeah. He's crazy looking, too. But no, he does his thing, though.
Yeah, he'll be there, too.
Yeah, so definitely check that out. Rocky's Independent Music Festival, March 10th. And you could get your tickets at King Supers and Ticket West.
Yes.
Any other spot they could, or any other option to have?
Well, we're gonna go ahead and sell them at the door the day of the show, but there's already like 815 tickets sold already. So
hurry,
you gotta jump on it quick, man, because they're going quick, and it's also featuring these dancers, the Top Notch Dance Crew, and they're actually dancing with me during the show, and they're gonna be dancing to my music. But I'm telling you what, man. you'd be doing yourself a favor if you come and check these females out. I'm telling you.
Any switch rubs with that?
They do that thing.
If you ask nicely.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, I got a question for you. What is the craziest thing that has happened to you on stage, or do you get anything wild? Any chicks throwing their panties at you on stage, or anything cool like that?
Nah, man. To tell you the truth, I mean, well, I've always had cool things happen to me on stage. But the craziest thing that's happened on stage is getting booed off stage.
Oh man.
Nah, but it was harsh. It wasn't because of the music, man. It was because, well, it was a little rinky-dink production thing going on, and so me and my hype man, we showed up to do our sound check, and we had everything going good. And to tell you the truth, I'm an artist. I'm not even gonna pretend to be an engineer. You know what I mean? Like a sound engineer or anything. So I went in there and I thought we had it to where I could do it. And then so we had it set and we had our mark set and everything. And then when we came back to do the show, I was the first one up. I was opening up actually for Devin the Dude.
Nice.
And
nice.
Yeah. And what had happened was there are guys that came in and messed with the soundboard. So when we got up to perform, we were the first ones there, and we didn't know. We just thought everything was already set up, ready to go. And we got up, and everything was jacked up, and we had feedback like crazy.
Oh man, yeah.
But I mean, sometimes you can fight through the feedback and just keep playing but we didn't have an engineer behind the board at the time. So we had a guy back there trying to play with it, and he just screwed it up even worse. So the bad part about it was that we actually had to stop for 20 minutes in the middle of a song so they could fix it. And by the time they got it back going, I mean, everybody was like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Everybody was just like, forget it. Yeah, I mean, I went up and tried to do it. Oh, and then on top of that, like, I do all my music live when I do shows. I don't have my CD playing in the background. I have my beat, and that's it. And I got my singer singing, and I got me and my hype man, and that's why I use a hype man, because he's actually my little brother, and me and him got a very similar voice. So when I'm doing it, it's like, on the CDs you got ad libs and you got a background to it, and so it makes it sound good. So that's why I got my brother to do it. And then but the bad part about that show was that one of the mics ended up not working. So we only had one mic. So I didn't have a hype man. So everything was just real plain. And that's the hard part. When you do a live show, you got to make sure that everything's working. Because I mean, if I had my CD playing in the background, the one microphone wouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have worked. It would have been fine. But the thing is I feel that when people come to see a show, they come to see you actually perform.
Right.
And, they could listen to your CD at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so, but basically, yeah. So that was probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
You learned from it then, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
So that's
Don't touch the boards when I'm coming up.
Well, not only that, but I hired a sound guy now, so he goes with me everywhere, and I'm like, this is my guy, and don't mess with it.
Nice. Tight.
So yeah.
So do you guys have do you have your own producer, just buying beats? How does that work for your music?
I have a couple of guys that make beats for me. All these beats right here, I know the guys personally.
Oh, that's good.
And they hit me up on Facebook. I'm gonna give a lot of credit to DJ Nadie, and he makes a couple of my beats. And Showdown is awesome, man. He's got some sick beats. And I got another guy. His name's Deuce, and he's actually from one of the groups that I started out with, 8 years ago, and it was called Rubber Room 5150 Records, and his name's Deuce, and I usually work with those three beat makers right there. But I'm always open to work with other producers, because I don't like for my CDs to sound the same.
Right?
Yeah, I'm always wanting to work with other beat makers. But as far as producing goes, there's not too many local people out there that know what they're doing behind the board. I mean, you know what I mean, when you're recording. So basically, I try to do it myself. Because basically, when I write my songs, I know what I got in my head. I know what I want it to sound like.
Right.
So I try to work it that way. And when you're working with other folks, they got their opinions, and it's real rough.
Yeah.
And when you're dealing
with these different personalities.
Yeah, you deal with the different personalities, and it's rough, man. Because you know, they start adding effects to your voice, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. You know, he's like, oh, but it's gonna sound good. Everybody likes it, and I'm like,
Nah.
I don't want that. I don't care.
No, I don't do auto tune.
Yes. Actually, I do use auto tune.
Oh, sorry.
No, but I use it. I use it very lightly,
Sparingly.
very sparingly, and the only time I use it is when, depending on the song, like like one of my R&B tracks that I do have on here. It's a very fast-paced rap on the verse, and if I were to throw somebody singing on it, it just didn't sound right, and so it had to sound a little more hip hop than R&B, and the only way that I could do that with the lyrics that I wrote for the hook was to add a little bit of auto tune to it to make it go together. But I mean, I'm not a T-Pain, you know. There's only
Thank God.
T-Pain in the ass.
yeah, dude. You know what?
Thank God.
To tell you the only time that I will ever enjoy somebody messing with their voice that much was Zapp and Roger.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
That's about the only, you know, it's the only people that I will.
Cool.
So yeah, but yeah, so I do use autotune, but very sparingly.
All right, and then this one is called "I Can't Be That Man,"
Yeah,
and I noticed I had
the
a
autotune.
for Jessica.
Yeah.
What does that mean, man?
Oh, for Jessica. All right, so no, this song right here, man. This girl, her name's Jessica Terrio.
Not to put you on blast, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's cool. I mean, we're friends, but she was done dirty by a bunch of guys, man, and I'm good friends with her. And like, I was talking on the phone with her one night, and you know, I was just listening to all this crap that she was telling me about her man and how he did her dirty. And so, you know, she got it in her head that there was no more good guys out there, and I was like, all right, you know what? That gave me the inspiration to write this song for her. So it's not me actually telling her that I want to be with her, or that I can do that, but I'm trying to show her that, you know, that there are other guys out there. And so that's how this song came about. And this is actually the one song that I do use the auto-tune on.
Sparingly.
Very sparingly. It's on the hook. Yeah.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so again, tell us about your upcoming event.
Oh, yeah, it's coming up March 10th at Red and Jerry's, the Rockies Independent Music Festival. You know, myself and 4 other artists, H.J., Brandon Abeda, Crazy Joe, and Drew Dog. And, of course, featuring Tony over here. This kid's talented, man.
Now, have you worked with any of those guys? Like, actually done any songs with them or anything?
Actually, right now, I'm actually about to get in the studio with H.J. right now. He's very talented. I mean, he does a lot of street music, but he wants to add a little bit of, I don't know, if you want to think of, I guess if you want to compare it to anybody, it'd almost kind of be like a Baby Bash and like a Jay-Z going at it, you know what I mean? We're just trying to bring like a different sound to it, and he sounds really good, so I'm going to be working with him, and I'm going to be working with Brandon Abeda also, because me and him got similar types of music, but sometimes it's hard working with other artists, like you said, you know, working with different personalities. It doesn't always work out the right way. So,
all right. Well, again, if you want to hear more of Dustin Chavez's music, go to soundclick.com and just type in his name, Dustin Chavez.
Yep.
And also hit us up if you want to also promote or expose anybody else's music. Hit us up at wdahtheword.com, at gmail.com.
Gmail. I got one of those too.
Well, it seems like if you got a smartphone, you're gonna have a Gmail.
Right? Yeah. If you got a phone, even if you got Cricket, man, you still gotta have a Gmail. If it's Android, you gotta have it.
Oh, fucking Cricket, man.
hey, lay off my Cricket, man.
No, dude, you're rich.
I'm so rich. Nah, man, I go with the Cricket phones just because I lose and break phones all the time, and instead of spending $500 for another phone, I'd rather spend 50. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So.
All right, man. Well, we want to thank you for your time today. Again, Dustin Chavez.
Yeah, man.
you.
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, yeah. Do the clap up.
Do a little clap session.
If you're feeling bad, I can make you feel good. I could be a fireman, I could be a gentleman.